The president of Harvard, Claudine Gay, is a plagiarist. She was supposed to be one of the leading scholars in the country. She is not. And it turns out that even the stuff that she produces, leaving aside its overall intellectual mediocrity, is to some considerable degree borrowed, stolen, lifted from other people. And she's been plagiarizing from multiple scholars. And this has come to light. Not only has it come to light, I thought the story had been broken originally by Chris Rufo on X. Chris and a kind of a co-author released information about plagiarism. And then the Free Beacon came out and said, oh no, we've got a lot more to this. And they had more examples of plagiarism. And the examples are very clear, because what you have is side-by-side passages, and you look left and then you look right and you realize that the right is with maybe a word or two changed, exactly lifting the content of what's on the left-hand side, by the way, often without providing proper quote marks and not providing proper citations. Both are essential. You need the quote marks to say, this is not my words, this is what somebody else came up with. That's why it's in quotes. And second, it's not enough even to do that. You got to say, well, who do you get it from? Well, this is from a paper by, let's say, the political scientist Carol Swain. In fact, she was one of the people, by the way, that Claudine Gay plagiarized from. Kind of ironic. Carol Swain is, she was always a sort of conservative-leaning scholar, but not identified prominently as a conservative, although she is now. I've had her in one of my films, I think Hillary's America, and Carol made some interesting remarks in this connection where she basically said, A, she said, this is plagiarism. She goes, B, there has been and I'll talk a little bit more about this in the next segment, a real decline of academic standards when it comes particularly to Black scholars, people like Claudine Gay. And third, she says that if Claudine Gay were white, she would be removed as president of Harvard. Well, I would go even further. If Claudine Gay were white, she would never have been made president of Harvard in the first place. Now, plagiarism is, for some people who don't know about academic regimes and academic standards, they'll be like, plagiarism, well, you lifted it from somebody else. What's the big deal? Well, plagiarism, in terms of the intellectual coin, is theft. And it's theft because think of intellectual property. If I come up with an invention, a new discovery, it's my discovery. I made it. And that is my intellectual property because I'm the person who had the discovery, the insight. I wrote, let's say, the paper. I published a paper revealing this insight. It's going to be a permanent addition, let's say, to human knowledge. And then some other guy comes and takes the same idea and claims that he came up with it. Well, what is that? That's theft. And it's theft of intellectuals would say of a currency even more valuable than money, because after all, an intellectual is defined by his or her ideas. This is their contribution to society. They may get a salary for teaching a class, but it's this discovery that's for which they're going to be noted, they're going to be remembered, their reputation depends on it. So when you go to college, they teach you very early on that plagiarism is bad. And not only is it bad, it's bad enough that if you do it, you are going to be kicked out of college. And then when you ask about what is plagiarism, they say, listen, this is not simply a matter of taking an essay, a page, a paragraph. You cannot even take a single line from somebody else and use it verbatim without A, the quote marks, and B, the citation. So a lot of us, a lot of people have gone through college with a certain amount of anxiety for the simple reason that you can accidentally plagiarize. You're looking at something, you memorize what they said, you then, out of your own mind, repeat the line. It's almost like you've got to go back and check to make sure that you are not doing plagiarism, that you are giving credit where credit is due. Well, Claudine Gay, the kind of leader of American academia. If Harvard is the premier university in the country, and maybe there's some debate about that. Some people would say Stanford has now eclipsed Harvard, but nevertheless, Harvard is up there. And to have the president of Harvard be a recognized plagiarist, what a disgrace. Christmas is coming up, and if you're suffering from aches and pains, I cannot think of a gift that's better for you than feeling good again. May even be better than getting a new car. And here's an idea. Relief Factor. It's the gift that helps people relieve pain and feel good once again. Relief Factor is a daily supplement that helps your body fight back against pain. It's 100% drug-free. Relief Factor was developed by doctors searching for a better alternative for pain. Relief Factor uses a unique formula of natural ingredients like turmeric and omega-3s to help reduce or eliminate the everyday aches and pains you're experiencing. Whether it's neck, back, joint, or muscle pain, Relief Factor can help you feel better. Unlike pills that simply mask your pain for a short time, Relief Factor helps support your body's natural response to inflammation so you feel better all day, every day. See how Relief Factor can help you with their 3-week quick start kit. It's only $19.95, and it comes with Relief Factor's Feel Better or Your Money Back guarantee. So what do you have to lose? Visit relieffactor.com or call 800-4RELIEF. The number again, 800-4RELIEF, or go to relieffactor.com. When you feel the difference, you know it works.